Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutation, and blessing unto the hopeful elect. Right. So this lesson is pertaining to how the Lord doesn't change. Okay, the same power that was there in the Old Testament, is the same power which is here in the New Testament. Is the same power that's going to be in the kingdom to come. It's always going to be the same power, a power of righteousness, right? A power that delights in righteousness and hates wickedness. The power of loving kindness and judgment. Okay. So again, Lord willing, this will be edifying. Right. So it says here in Malachi 3:6, For I am the Lord, I change not. Already there, that should be enough to end the lesson, right? Already there, it should be enough to change the lesson. But Lord willing, I got a few more precepts just to back that statement, All right. So again, it tells you that the Lord is not a man that he should lie. Okay. So that being said, he said it himself. I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. And then again, the sons of Jacob are not consumed. Are we not here to this day? Right? It says the days of men are numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable. Okay, so Jacob was always destined to stay forever, to live forever, in a sense. As it says, we were created to be the image of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's immortality, okay, eternity. Okay, but because of the sin, because of the covetousness of Satan, death entered into the world. Okay. Well, ultimately, in the beginning, we were created to be immortal. From the beginning, we were created to be immortal. And that's going to happen in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So it says here in second Peter 3:3, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust, according to their own vanity, vain thoughts. Scoffers, unbelievers, ultimately, saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. So them being unknowing to the knowledge of this knowledge, and them not having faith in the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they're blinded. They're in complete darkness, not knowing that the Lord, even though it might seem that he's asleep, no, he's watching everything that's going on. And at one point, when the sins of Esau Edom reaches unto heaven, he will appear and render judgment unto all flesh. Okay? And they say what? And saying, where Salakia, so it says here, for this they are willingly ignorant. So they don't want to seek for the truth. They don't want to seek for the answers. Just as they say, ignorance is bliss. Ignorance is not bliss, man. Okay? Because it's through the knowledge that you can obtain life. It's through this doctrine that you can obtain life. By studying and ensuring yourself approved, you can obtain salvation. Not by being ignorant. Okay? By being ignorant is as if you didn't even try. And if you didn't, because there's a thing. Because ultimately, to obtain the kingdom of heaven is likened unto running a marathon. Okay? And there are people that run and that don't finish the race. There are people that finish the race. There are people that run that don't finish the race. Okay? So like the people that run and finish the race, those are the elect and the great multitude. There are those that run the race and don't finish. Those are those that were never meant to find. They were never meant to finish. Those are that are not of the flock of Yahushua. Okay? And there are those who never even started the race. Those that have never even started to run the race, man. That don't even know there's a race going on, man. Right? That's what it means to be in complete darkness. You don't even know what's going on, man. Right? So again, those are they. So starting with the heathen, okay. But for our people, those that don't never came into the knowledge of the truth, ever learning but never coming to the understanding of the truth, the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And furthermore, even if they were to encounter the truth, they would forsake it. They would not submit themselves to it, man. They would rather again be scoffers and mock it. Okay. So again, it says here, for this they are willingly ignorant of, that by the word of the Lord the word of the Most High. The heavens were of old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water, whereby the word that was Salakia, whereby the world that then was being flooded with water perished. So let me read that again. So like I'm a bit excited, maybe I'm a bit tired, the end of the day, but let me read that precept again. It says here, verse 2 Peter 3:6, whereby the world that then was being overflooded with water perished. So that goes into the first death, the death by the flood, meaning the ancient world. Okay, and that happened. We have documentation. Isa Edom himself, the wicked, okay, the son of perdition, he himself acknowledges that there was a flood. Okay, all right. So it says here, but the heavens and the earth, which are now, so meaning this kingdom, okay, this rulership, it says what? By the same word that made the flood fall upon the wicked. Okay, it says here, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire. So the first death was by water. The second death is gonna be unto fire. So that goes into the judgment. The Lord didn't change. He will recompense everyone according to their works. Just as Noah was found faithful in a generation of wickedness, he obtained salvation, and the wicked obtained death and destruction. The same way that in this time the elect, the elect will receive that salvation, and the rest are going to be destroyed. Okay, they are being reserved unto that day of fire, that day of vengeance, that day of judgment. Okay, it says here, so again, by the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire, against the day of judgment and perdition of the ungodly men. So ultimately, the day of destruction is really for the ungodly. The fire is being reserved. That day of fire is only is to destroy the wicked. Okay, that's who it's for. Those that were predestined for perdition. Okay, and the fact that you're predestined, it means that that's the sentence that was ordained from the beginning. All right. So just as it says here in Proverbs 16:4, the Lord had made all things for Himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. So just as I said, the world itself is being reserved unto fire. The world, starting with Babylon the Great. Okay, Babylon the Great is being reserved for fire. Okay, because that lake of fire represents Babylon being destroyed by the nuclear missiles. Okay, but then it says even the wicked are reserved for that evil day. So all those are gonna perish in that lake of fire, is because you're those that loved unrighteousness, those that forsook the Lord, those that had pleasure in sin and iniquity. Those are the ones that are gonna partake in those that bow down to the system, those that took the MOTB. Those are the ones that are living in Babylon the Great in America. That are not gonna get delivered, but are gonna obtain perdition. They're gonna obtain destruction by fire. Okay, so it says here, Job 21:30, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. You're gonna be brought forth, man. So again, the same Lord that destroyed the ancient world, is reserving the wicked for the day of evil on this time. So again, in the Old Testament there was a great judgment, and in the New Testament there's gonna be a great judgment. And just as it was a great judgment, there's gonna be a great deliverance as well. Okay. So it says here in 2 Ezra 9:7. I'll close up with this. And everyone that shall be saved. So again, pertaining to that salvation. Not only there's a day of destruction, but there's also a day of salvation. Okay? In the midst of destruction, there's gonna be those that are gonna be delivered. Right? Because the Lord is a power of judgment. Just as He saved 8 souls in the day of the flood, now He's gonna save 144,000 and a great multitude. Okay? So it says here, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works, meaning his faith. Okay, it says what? By his work and by his faith. Okay, so because faith without works is dead, so you have to believe and you have to do the action. Okay, whereby ye have believed shall be preserved. So you're gonna be exempt from judgment. You're gonna be preserved, man, from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So that's just to tell you that salvation, just as destruction is preordained, that salvation is also preordained. And that comes from the fact that if it was from the beginning, the fact that the Lord will not change his mind. Those that are going to obtain salvation were destined to obtain salvation from the beginning of the creation. Okay, from the start of this story, the Lord already knew who was going to get saved. Because it says what? Declaring the end from the beginning, the Lord already knew who were his, who he was going to put aside and sanctify them with salvation. Okay, so that being said, the Lord does not change. The power that was there in the Old Testament is the same power that is here in the New Testament, and that is going to rule in the kingdom of heaven. All right. So that being said, I'd like to give our honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessing, man. All right. Abababal, Kwam Yashala. Until next lesson, Lord willing, this was edifying. Shalom, shalom, shalom.